Hey everyone, so we're back with another Dragon Hunt video, and today we're going to be talking about the Celestial Ring. Now right now, this has 3 different types of modes, but there is another one opening in about 4 days called Time Twist, which I don't know what it is. But I do want to talk about the 3 that are open right now. One is Time Trial, which is really similar to Realm of Clouds that I talked about the other day. You know, it's one of these, floor progression stages where, the further up you go, you can get some really good rewards. This is actually some fantastic rewards in here because it gives you gems. It also gives you hero stones, which are similar to those blanket, evolution gems that you can use on anybody. They have an individual shop, and 200 of them allow you to get a copy of any hero. So being able to get a free hero during this time period is really nice. You also get battle certificates. You also have the ability to get these collection recruitment tickets, which are extremely valuable, or at least hard to get. I don't know if they're valuable. Some of the pulls you can get are just straight garbage. But that's beside the point. And then you can also get some shards for another SSR dragon, and this one is actually very, very strong. So yeah, some really nice rewards in here. The ranking rewards are also extremely good. They have this badge, which is crazy. Like, the bonuses to rogue heroes really, really help. It does say somewhere here, yeah, the stats and effect bonuses only apply to Celestial Ring, which is this game mode. But again, as I've already mentioned, the types of rewards like in this game mode are very, very good. So having these boosts to your heroes is what's really going to help you progress throughout these floors to get, the valuable rewards like those collection tickets that I had mentioned. So the badges are really nice, and then on top of that, as you see, you get those collection tickets and more of the proof of hero stones to use in the shop. So all really, really good things. The thing that we'll talk about in regards to this is how to progress a little bit further using this time furnace that they have here, as well as some of the gems that you can find in Time Guardian. You can buy certain gems for your individual heroes that you own, and it treats them as that type of evolution. So here you see this is an eternal gem for Natalie. If you were to buy this, you get a bonus based on her being some type of eternal evolution. Guan Yu has the immortal gem, so if you have this, you have the ability to have some kind of immortal evolution of your Guan Yu if you didn't have it already. But on top of that, I think even if you do have it, it just adds like a specific bonus. It's a really overpowered additional effect to your Guan Yu just for this game mode. So it's really, really strong. Anyway, that's kind of the time trial. The dimensional conquest is like a guild versus guild type event, which is kind of cool. But this dimensional conquest has 3 or 4, I think, different game modes. I think it's 3. Yes, three different game modes. You have this encouragement boost, which is kind of just a sign-in. It's really not an event. The co-op battle is pretty cool. You go up against a boss, and you try and take down the boss to a specific level. And if you do, you get additional bonuses for this part of the game mode called Crystal Contest, which we're in right now. So we're going to talk about that as well. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to talk about is Time Trial. So Time Trial, like I said, is just Realm of Clouds or some kind of tower that you're climbing up to try and get better and better rewards. So you want to try and progress each day in this, as you have with all the other game modes in this game. Just progress a little bit more, because if you do, you're getting those additional bonuses, as well as these smelted compasses. The smelted compasses are really important because it takes you to this time furnace. Now this time furnace, as you see here, kind of gives you additional gear that all of your team members that you apply in this tower will get these bonuses. Now, the higher the level of your time furnace, the better gear you'll get. So as you see here, I have eternal helmets. I have immortal necklaces because I'm at level 11. So if you look at the stats here, so on this head, right, this eternal time helmet, all of my deployed champions get additional armor, this much additional health, attack, and defense. It also comes with an additional effect called normal, that says normal attack damage is reduced by 10%. So anytime they attack us without using their ultimate ability, we're taking 10% less damage raw. Same thing here. I also have an additional damage reduction along with more bonuses, so on and so forth. So you get the point, right? This is really, really important. Now, when you first jump into this, you're given like 300 of these. It does give you the option to auto it, although I never did this. The problem with hitting that auto button is if you hit smelt, right? And let's say that this epic time necklace had a green number, right? So it's showing an overall positive gain. This doesn't mean that that piece is better, in my opinion. But if it's on auto, it will switch it out no matter what, and you don't want that. Because sometimes, if you look at the damage reduction, health, and attack, maybe these raw stats will be a little bit higher than this necklace, but it won't have this additional effect that this necklace has. So this necklace, when you enter the battle, it grants you a shield equal to 30% of your max HP to every hero in the front row for 5 seconds. That is huge. As most of you know, whenever you first start a match, you can die really quickly until you activate your ultimate ability, which might put a shield on you, might heal you, and might activate some kind of control effect. That's really important. So that's why I don't hit auto. I just go in and I smelt individually, and then I try and find a better piece. Once you do find a better piece, you hit replace, and then it'll switch it out. But until then, you just keep dismantling, and the level of your furnace goes up. You can see what level, this gets you. So at level 11, I have a 10% chance of getting immortal pieces from this furnace, where if it gets leveled up to level 12, I'll have a 5% increased chance to get more immortal pieces. So you can see all of the effects here that I have, and then you can just go in individually and see, what bonuses you get here. So this time furnace is really important. It refreshes and gives you 2 of these every hour, I think, maybe even every 45 minutes. So even if you can't progress in stages, if you leave the game and you come back the next day after like 12 hours or so, you're going to have a couple of those pieces to roll, and you really want to do that because then you might be able to progress in the next stage. All right? So the time furnace is very important. The other thing that's very important are those gems that I talked about, which you can go to the Time Guardian and you can go to the gem shop. Now this gem shop has this currency down here. This is a time gem shard. So this happens, you get these by activating that time, time furnace. Every time you smelt something, you get this additional currency, which you can then buy in the shop. So I've bought 3 of these pieces. I bought one for Bobo because I do use Bobo. He's pretty underrated in my opinion. I also use Benson and Guan Yu. I do have these other heroes, but I don't really utilize them in my teams, in this game mode. So I'm just waiting because as you see here, there's going to be another hero that you could possibly get in 7 hours. So I want to see what that is, and if it's a hero that I use, I might be able to purchase this gem and really get a boost to whoever this hero is. But if you look at the individual gem, you can see this in the gem data. These are the ones that I own. If you click on Guan Yu, this is what this immortal gem does. So he deals just 40% more damage immediately. And then if he triggers Heart Guard, which is one of his attacks, it increases his damage by 40% even more, and then also heals him back up by 40%. And you can trigger Heart Guard an additional time. This is just a huge buff. This makes Guan Yu amazing in this game mode. And to be honest, it's why I've progressed so far. I'm actually kind of amazed that I've gotten as far as I have, with the level of account I have, which is high. 3,400 is pretty high, but, there's people below me that have higher accounts that haven't progressed this far. I don't know if they're just sitting idle, they haven't played in a little bit, or if I've just done something right with my time furnace and utilizing the right characters. So, just a trial here. Like I said, it is similar to Realm of Clouds. You know how yesterday we talked about the little icons in the top right that show, if you have warriors, it's best to use them here or whatever. Elemental heroes, rogues. So this one says allied heroes in the front row have a 20% damage reduction, while allied heroes in the back row gain a 20% damage boost. So all of these heroes are going to hit 20% damage, while these guys up front are going to take less damage. And then on this one, it is the warriors deployed, similar to what we saw in the Realm of Clouds. So we get increased damage to all of our warriors, and then enemies gain an 80% duration reduction from control effects. So if you try and, stun them, freeze them, whatever, it's reduced by 80%, which is huge. So there are some positives and downsides to, the buffs and then the things that are trying to get in your way. But that is Time Trial. Time Guardian, same kind of thing that we mentioned. That's how you're going to progress further and further in Time Trial. Now, in regards to Dimensional Quest, I do want to talk to you about some of this stuff. The very first thing that I mentioned was that encouragement boost. All you do is sign in. You can boost up to 50 times, and each person, I think, can boost 2 times or 3 times for free. And then once you hit 50, this is the max bonus you can get, where it increases all of your heroes' stats by 10% whenever you take on the boss, which is the very next day. My guild, and I think a lot of people also did the same thing, you can boost or sign in an additional 3 times past what you can for free for gems. We thought we had to do that, but we didn't know it stopped at 50. The reason why they do that is if guilds only have like 25 people in them, you're able to give them a way to boost up to 50 to get this effect bonus that maybe a guild like mine that has 50 people in it, don't have an advantage. So that's all that is. The co-op battle is where you fight this Hurricane Dragon Queen. Now, it all ties in together, which is really cool. But the amount of times that you sign in, you can get this max bonus, which then helps you have higher stats to try and take on the Dragon Queen. Now, when you fight this Dragon Queen, she goes up all the way to level 30, I think. And we only finished level 6, and we are one of the highest guilds in this game. Like, highest ranked guilds. I don't know if we're the highest, but we're one of the highest, maybe top 10. And we only hit level 7. Level 6. We couldn't clear level 7. The reason why this is important is because of what then takes place after you fight this boss. So you want to try and kill the boss as much as you can to get to a higher level as much as you can. Because what then takes place is after you've beat this queen and the timing ends on that, as you see here, you have the ability to farm these strange crystals. And that's what's taking place right now. So as you see in my guild, we have 33,000 crystals farmed. The way you do this is through something called Pioneer. So you have, right now I have a level 6 Exceptional Pioneer, where if I depart my Pioneer and I confirm this, 1 hour from now, if everything goes as planned, I will get these rewards, and then I will get 240 of these crystals. The way you do this is you set up a defense formation. So you can pick either 1 team, 2 teams, or 3 teams. Depending on how deep your roster is, you just pick what's best, for your individual, account. So you just do this by hitting, settings, and then you could hit save formation. And then once you do that, you back out, and then you hit departure settings, and then you confirm. Okay? So like I said, once you hit confirm, this then departs, and 60 minutes later, if everything goes well, you'll have 240 of those gems. You'll see kind of your ships flying to the center here, right? Now, you'll also see to the right, there is a loot option. So these are going to be the other guilds that you are up against in this, 1v1v1v1. So there's 4 guilds going up against each other. So if you hit that loot button, you'll see that this person is from the Saga realm, and they are trying to acquire 140 of those crystals. Now, if I wanted to, I could hit loot, go in, and fight this team. If I fight this team and I win, I get 42 of these crystals for our guild, and then I stop them from getting 140. So you'll see the records here. So this guy tried to go in there, and I took 95 of the crystals and stopped him from gaining. Same thing here. I looted 42 crystals. This guy tried to stop me, but it didn't work. So I defended that. So that's how that works. It's actually kind of simple. There are some other things that you can do. You can speed up your timing of your teammates' ships getting there. This is nice because it allows you to maybe prevent someone that isn't paying attention from the other guilds from looting them. So if you speed up the ship, it will get to the center here and then acquire those crystals maybe without anybody trying to fight them. So that is another thing. And then you can also have somebody aid you. So if you're not as strong, you can set an aid formation, and then somebody can request that you fight for them. You can do this up to 1 or 2 times a day, I believe. So yeah, in the end, what ends up happening is whoever comes out on top, they compile all of the rankings. And then right now, this is what we will currently receive. But after this settlement, you can actually go up to, really top tier stuff and get really great rewards. And this takes place, I think, 3 times. So if you're in the top 3, top 2%, like you're getting 30 of these universal shards, you're getting 35 or 40 of these hero proofs, and you're getting these items to upgrade your talents. So this is like really good rewards that take place. This is the first battle, 2 battles, 3 battles. Yeah, so 3 times within a, what is it? Probably a 2 or 3 week span. So really nice rewards. But anyway, I just wanted to explain that a little bit. Maybe for people who didn't know, that's kind of all of the things that you need to interface with in this Celestial Ring. So, yep, just wanted to bring that to you here today. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comment below, and I'll try and answer them. If you guys want to, you can also message me, in game, in private chat, and I'll try and answer your questions there as well. All right, but that's all I have. I hope this helps, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.